What's up? Just wanted to make this video about the idea of getting through tough situations, or, if you have a lot on your plate, trying to navigate how to get through all the tasks that you have. And I think the saying, the only way out is through, is so true. I have a lot on my plate right now, and my entire week is spent like working, and then sleep and eat and gym, and working, and sleeping and eat and gym. And I sometimes, before I go to bed, I'll sit down for a little bit and do some evaluation of my day and just kind of be like, dang, I really have been living the same day over and over and over again. And it's kind of sucked. But then I realize it goes back to another saying that I really like, which is you can't complain about having too much on your plate when the goal is to eat. And so sometimes what you need to do is look at these challenges in your life as building blocks, as obstacles that are going to help you grow, because that's really what they are. And the only way through these obstacles, the only way out of these obstacles to get on the other side of where you want to be is through. So like in the real world, there's no such thing as shortcuts, right? That's just something that was made up. That's something that we learned in school because there was a system, and all these teachers and stuff would just reuse the same material. And so we could utilize past things like, AI or, whatever it is, use resources that were pretty much pre-built. But in life, there's an endless amount of obstacles, and they're personalized. So it's your problem, right? If you have an issue in a relationship, could be platonic or romantic or whatever, the only way to fix that is to address it head on, is to have the tough conversation, to do whatever acts need to be done, to forgive, whatever it may be. It's addressing it head on, because at the end of the day, issues are like targets in the sky, and you have a bow and you're trying to hit those targets, right? But if you just miss the target, then it has 100% health still, right? Because you just missed it. The only way you can actually smash these goals, smash these obstacles in your life, is to actually directly hit it. You need to have this ferocious, relentless attack at the things that are going on in your life, because that's really how you start to navigate anything, whether it be career, whether it be who you are as a person, self-development. You have to go through these, you have to address these issues head on, go through the issues, address them in order to improve and get out on the other end of it. Because if you ever only give it half your effort, or if you don't fully address the issue, it's still rooted in whatever it is that your problem or issue or task is, right? Like if you're trying to if you're trying to become a UFC fighter, and you focus all your time on grappling, you get so good at grappling, you start beating all the other people in your area because you're so good at grappling. You still have neglected striking, and that's, being a UFC or MMA fighter uses all the different art styles of fighting. And so this is just a metaphor, but it's you have to address everything, because once you get to a certain level, you're going to be faced with a guy that can grapple just as good as you. And then guess what? When he realizes he's just as good as you on grappling, he's going to go to striking. And when he goes to striking, you don't know how to defend, and you don't know how to counter strike, you're done for. And that's just like life. You need to address the entire issue. You can't just address half of the issue. You know what I mean? So when you're just going through these different things, man, be relentless. Go head on. I used to be super, I used to avoid conflict at all costs, mainly person-to-person conflict. I didn't like talking trash in person. I didn't like doing, if I didn't like somebody, I would just avoid them. I wouldn't address it head on. But then at some point when I was in high school, I realized if you just keep avoiding it, you're almost being a people pleaser, and you're being disrespectful to yourself, and you're not having your own best interest at hand. And so I kind of flipped and went on the other extreme, where I started to just be confrontational with everything. And yeah, that could get you in trouble. But the funny thing is that no one is ever going to guess who you are as a person, because you're so direct with your intentions and your actions that nothing is going to phase you. And I wasn't scared of anything at that point, because it's almost like when you keep on inviting new tasks and challenges head on, you almost get kind of excited like it's a video game and you're just trying to level up, and you realize your character development in life only comes from the challenges. And so, it's like a Saturday night. I have been working all week, and I'm just got done at the gym here, and I'm sure like other people are going out and doing things, but I just realized, the only way out is through. And so I'm just going to keep putting my head down and going to work, and hopefully one day it pays off. But one thing I do know is that avoidance is never the answer. So if you avoid all your money problems, your bank account ain't going up, brother. It's not going up. The only way to address that is to find some sort of income, and the only way to do that is to attack it head on. So my advice to anyone who might be seeing this video is the only way out is through. Just go directly at the issue at hand, address the core of it, and you're going to be on the other side for the betterment of it. Peace, brothers.